Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In this review video, we're going to be talking about using the Slack project and team management tool in 2025 as a complete beginner, guys. If you're completely new to this, don't worry because I'm going to explain everything you need to know about Slack, what Slack is, what it has been designed for, what its main features and functions are, and how you can use it, for example, to run your projects, to manage your team, and to accelerate and enhance work processes. But more about that just in a moment, guys. So if you're curious and would like to learn more and find out how Slack can be used even by complete beginners with no or zero experience in using these project management tools whatsoever, make sure you drop a like, keep watching, and now let us get started. So first things first, how can you access Slack and what has it been designed for? It is actually very simple. Slack is a project and team management tool or software you can use, for example, access via the Slack web application once you have signed up for your account. I'm going to show you how to do that just in a moment. Or via the Slack application installed on your operating system like Windows 10 or 11 or Mac. And by doing that, you will be given the opportunity to create your own workspace, for example, to run, manage, and organize your own projects, be it as a small business owner, for example, content creator, influencer, online coach, or solo entrepreneur, and also to organize your entire team. For example, if you're working with a team of freelancers or co-workers, and I would like, for example, to speed up and automate work processes and the entire workflow within your team to achieve better results. I'm going to give you a couple of examples of how to use Slack as a project manager just in a moment and show you some of the basic features and functions inside my very own Slack workspace, but more about that just in a moment. So how can you sign up on Slack? In the homepage, simply click on Get Started in the top right corner and register with your email, or alternatively use your Google or your Apple account to sign up conveniently with one click of your mouse. What about the registration fees? Well, there are none. Users can sign up without any registration fees whatsoever. For this reason though, Slack features various pricing plans, like for example a free membership plan with some limited features and functions, but also Pro, Business Plus, and Enterprise Plus memberships like that. We're going to talk about these in detail and the associated bonus features and functions at the end of this video. So once you've signed up, guys, with your email or with your Google or your Apple account, and if that's the first time, you will be asked by Slack whether you'd like to create your own workspace. As you can see, I've created already 2 of them. Or if you'd like to join one of the co-workers or business partners workspaces to work with your business partners on their projects here on Slack, that's totally up to you. So if you'd like to create a new workspace, simply click on that button here. I'm going to show you in detail just in a moment how to do that. So let me log in, for example, into my account here and access this workspace. So after a moment, Slack will ask you whether you'd like to open your workspace through the web application or via the Slack app. So let me go through the web application here. And once inside your workspace, guys, you will see an overview like this. So here on the left-hand side, for example, in the top left corner, if you click on that arrow down icon here, you will be given access to your workspace's settings. If you'd like to switch between your workspaces, you may do that by simply clicking on your workspace icon, your current workspace icon in the top left, and select the given workspace from the list below. You may also create a completely new workspace, as you can see, by clicking on that button here. And after that, decide whether you'd like to search for workspaces by clicking on that button here, or if you already received an invitation via email to one of your co-workers or business partners workspaces, simply head over to your email, accept the invitation, and after that you will be given access to the given workspace as a team member. So if you'd like to create a new workspace, click on that button here, and after that you'll be given the opportunity to set up your workspace here. Start with your email, give your workspace a name, and decide whether you'd like to receive email notifications from Slack below. So let me go with sure, click on continue here. So you need to enter the associated email address here at the top, of course. Confirm that you're not a robot below by solving that captcha, click on continue, and after that Slack will ask you to enter a one-time verification code emailed to you to your associated email address. So do that ASAP for the given confirmation code expires. And so guys, once you have set up your new workspace, simply select it in the top left corner. And after that, what you want to do, guys, is go through a short workspace setup by clicking on an arrow down icon here and by selecting Tools and Settings here, and here to the right you will see the option Customize Workspace. That is going to open up that window here. So what you want to do from here, guys, is simply, for example, send invitations via email to your future team members. You may do that, for example, clicking on that menu icon in the top left and by selecting Manage Team Members from that panel here on the left. And here you will see a list of all current team members of your workspace. So to invite new team members like your coworkers, friends, or business partners to your workspace to work with you on projects, simply click on Invite People here. And after that, simply enter the recipient's email address here to send an invitation via email and click on Send here. Alternatively, you may simply use an invitation code like that to share it via direct messaging services, emails, newsletters, social media posts, and so on and so forth. And once the invited member accepts the given invitation, you will see the given team member in your list of team members and direct messages here inside your workspace on Slack. Here under direct messages, you may also use that button here, Invite People, to invite more users and team members to join your workspace here on Slack. So what is the main purpose of this application? Well, you can, for example, automate work processes by communicating with your team members, by sharing content, by sending notifications and reminders, by tracking the progress of various projects and phases of it, assign tasks, to-do lists, and so on and so forth. Start group chats and threads to discuss topics with your team members or to share ideas or to communicate with them. One way how you can do that is, for example, by exchanging direct messages. You will see your team members inside your workspace here listed under direct messages. So simply click on the given user, and after that, use the text box here at the bottom to send a message. You may, for example, attach files to your message, like, for example, photos, images, PDFs, documents, videos, to-do lists, and so on and so forth. You may add hyperlinks to redirect to external pages, for example. You may add bulleted lists, embed videos, and so on and so forth. You may even mention users by simply using the add icon or symbol in your message and by entering the given username afterwards, so that the given user knows that he or she has been mentioned by the interlocutors here and that the topic is about him or her. What you can do also, guys, to communicate with your team members and to automate workflow and to organize your projects is using these channels here. Each workspace is allowed to add an unlimited number of channels to it. Like, for example, guys, as you can see, I added already these 3 channels here to my workspace. For instance, if you're working on several projects at the same time, you may simply assign a channel to each project and invite the corresponding team members to the associated or corresponding channel to run and to manage your project from that channel. So let me enter, for example, that social media channel here. Let's say you have a social media department in your company or brand, and now you would like to discuss strategies, for example, assign tasks and roles, communicate with your team members, and so on and so forth. So you may use these channels for that through text boxes here at the bottom, the same way you used the direct messaging feature here on the left hand. You may simply address all team members that are part or members of the given channel by entering the message here at the bottom. Share valuable content, like, for example, images or PDFs or documents. If you have an urgent task, for example, for your channel members, you may set a reminder by simply entering the command /remind, and after that entering that prompt here with the given channel name, what the given task is and when it needs to be done, what the deadline is or due date, and even assign team members to it by using the @ symbol and by adding the username afterwards, so that the given users are or get reminded through their Slack account whenever the given task needs to be done and when the due date is. You will see reminders, notifications, and tasks that have been posted by yourselves or that referred to here on the left panel in the later section, so that you may, for example, click on them and mark them as complete to give your project manager the confirmation that the given task has been successfully completed on schedule. What you may also do here, guys, on Slack is, for example, start voice conversations or voice calls, even as a group call, for example. These are called Huddles, and you may start these in the given channel or in the direct message part here with your contacts and team members by clicking on that headphone icon in the top right corner and by giving Google Chrome or the browser you're using the permission to use your microphone. After that, you will see that window popping up in the bottom left corner. So here may, for example, start using the push to talk feature or simply talk to your microphone. And if you have a webcam or camera, you may enable that one as well. to start a video call or a group call with your team or channel or workspace members if you prefer that way of communication. So guys, as you can see, the Slack project and team management tool gives you access to a huge variety of features and functions that may help you speed up work processes, enhance workflows, and manage and organize your projects as well as teams much more efficiently, in my opinion. Of course, users who would like to gain access to some bonus features and benefits may upgrade their account from a free membership to one of the paid ones as well by clicking on that button. Paid memberships, depending on the selected pricing plan, of course, give registered users access to bonus features like various AI-powered tools like an AI-powered workflow generator, file summarizer or daily recap generator, an AI translator. In addition to that, access to unlimited workspaces, custom templates for workspaces, of course, access to more app integrations, because as you can see guys, you can add integrations to your workspace in Slack as well, like Google Drive, Trello, and so on and so forth, to organize, speed up, and automate the workflow for your projects and teams even more. Access to group video calls, the aforementioned Huddles, because as you can see within the free membership, for example, you can conduct these only in one-on-one, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's it. That's use a project manager as a complete beginner in using these project management tools can use Slack in 2025 to streamline your projects and teams workflows with ease. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial video guys, and we'll see each other in our next video.